So, my dear little ones, how are you? Fine, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay. Now you can look at the whiteboard here. You will find words written. Words. You have studied many words, no? Example: cat, cat, man, man, then chair, table, table, dog. These are words you have studied. Dog, the woman, girl, boy. So these are words. Single unit, only one unit. Now suppose you put some words together and make some meaning. Say like that. See, you can see the singing man. Okay. Then in the chair. In the chair. On the table. On the table. See that? Barking dog. Barking dog. Or dogs. Isn't it? Working woman. Working woman. Playful girl. Playful girl. Smart boy. Smart boy in the class. The class. So what you find is, you find group of words. Singing man in the church, in the temple. Okay, so it becomes easy for you. The temple, in the chair, on the table, barking dog, working woman, playful girl, smart boy in the class. These are words, group of words you put together, and at the same time they have meaning. So a group of words which have some meaning, you call them phrases. So these are phrases, because they have some meaning, some sense. Understand? So you can say, next to the word is single. Then the next larger unit, you can call it a phrase. Because there what you are putting some words together and it has sense. But suppose you put together some words and it has no sense, you cannot call it a phrase. For example, if you say, you are putting some words like this: in, on, boy, girl. See that? This is not a phrase. It doesn't make any sense. So a group of words that makes sense, you call a phrase. Is that clear? That's simple. That's very simple for you. Yes. Now the next item is, next bigger unit you can say is what we call sentence. Now look at this. We say Geo is a smart student. Okay. The dog is barking. Okay. Then we say the Taj is a wonderful building. The Taj is a wonderful building, isn't it? And you say birds are singing, and Mohan is is working hard. Working hard. He is a gentleman. Gentleman. They are playing cards. So these are larger units. Students, working, building, singing, hard, gentleman, cards. Yes, cards. So here what you notice is these are larger units, bigger units. And you have got a group of words, and this group of words they are arranged in a particular order. You cannot stand smart student is a geo, you cannot say. Dog is the barking, you cannot say. See? Taj the a wonderful building, you cannot say like that, because the order is fixed. It has to be in this order. So words arranged in a particular order with a sense which makes meaning, we call a sentence. So these are sentences, you can say. Sentences. So what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words arranged in a particular order and has a complete meaning. There's a complete meaning. So a sentence is a group of words arranged in a particular order, a fixed order. The order is fixed, which makes a complete sense is a sentence. And some other points that you should note, you can see all these sentences, they begin with small letter or capital letter. They begin with capital letter. Very important. All the sentences begin with the capital letter. And then you can see at the end of sentences, you find a dot like this. See? What do you call that? You call it a full stop. That means you stop there, no going further. Stop. So that's called there is a full stop at the end. Full stop at the end. That is the second point to note. Third, you can see, look at this. Geo, the dog, the Taj, birds, Mohan, he, they. What are they? They are names of a person, name of a person, name of an animal, name of a place, Taj, name of birds, bird, common noun, name of a person, a pronoun, and another pronoun. So that means a sentence should start with a noun or a pronoun. And what is a noun, you know? Noun is, the other day we studied nouns. Now a noun is a naming word. That means it can be the name of a person or a place or a thing or an animal, or also a noun or pronoun. A noun used instead of a noun. That is he, they. So the starting point, the starter of a sentence should be a noun. Can be the name of a country. America is a great country. Name of a day. Tuesday is a holiday. Name of a month. July is rainy month. A rainy month. Yes, July is a rainy month, you can say. Isn't it? So it has to be the name. The starting point of a the starting word, the first word should be a noun, a naming word. It can be singular, plural, can be a noun or a pronoun. And the starting word is called the subject of a sentence. Subject. So in grammar we will say this is subject, 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 this is subject. Understand? Yes. Now you will see that here and this remaining part of this sentence. See this here. This first sentence: is a smart student, is barking, a wonderful building, are singing, is working hard, is a gentleman, are playing cards. What is, or what do these words, groups of words say? And about whom? These groups of words, they say about the subject. So what you say about the subject, you call predicates. Predicate. So what is the meaning of predicates? Whatever you say about the subject is the predicate. In this case you say this is the subject, starter, and you say he is a smart student. So you are saying about Geo. The dog is the subject, and you say he is barking. You are saying about this dog. So what do you say about the subject is predicate. Then what is subject? Subject is about whom you say. Look at this. So subject is, if you say about somebody, then that is subject. If you say something about somebody, that is the predicate. Or simple way you can understand, subject is the starting point, starter of the sentence, and predicate is what you say about the sentence. Okay. So that is the third point. That is a sentence. We have defined a sentence like this: a group of words arranged in a particular order which has got a complete sense. The sense is complete. Then no further explanation is required. That is what is meant by saying complete. So we say it should begin with capital. It should have a full stop. It should have two parts. One is subject, the other is object. So not object but predicate. And then we say, you can see here now, that is here, is, are, is, are. What are these? These are full verbs. So a subject a sentence must have subject, okay, then it should have predicate, and it must have full verb. So you will ask me, so then what is half verb? So there are certain verbs which are half verbs, certain verbal forms of verb. Understand? Half verbs, that we will see later. For the time being, you understand this. It must have a full verb, and it must have complete sense, that we have seen, complete sense, and it must be arranged in a fixed order. So did you see that? So that is the important thing. So first we saw word, single. Then you have come to phrase, means larger. But the sense is not complete. As in the chair. not complete. On the table, not complete. Barking dogs, not complete. But if you say barking dogs seldom bite, then that sense is complete. So, group of words arranged in a fixed or particular order begins with a capital, has a full stop, has two parts here, subject and the predicate. Subject is the starting part, predicate is what you say about the subject, and then it must have a full verb. If you have these details, these items in a group of words, you can call it a sentence. Understand? I think that is clear. Word, and then you have got a sentence. Now, in English, a sentence has got three positions. Or what do you say now? In our modern, using modern terms, you can say three slots. A basic sentence has three slots like this. One is this, then you have another one, and you have another one. See that? Now this we have already seen, subject, and this, the rest of it we have seen predicate. And the predicate has got a full verb. For example, we say subject, then we have got verb, subject, verb and object. Subject is the starting, verb is the action word or the state, describing a state of a situation, and the object is it has to be a noun that receives the action. See, you can see now example, the cow eats grass. See that? The cow eats grass. You can see now. This is the structure or the form of a basic sentence in English. See that? You have the cow, subject, eats grass, predicate. But the predicate has two parts. One is a full verb and the other is an object. Minimum. You can have many other words. So such a structure written in this fixed word order is a basic sentence in English. Understand? So if you have a structure given like this, you can fill it like the cow, instead of he sings songs. See that? Sings songs. Tom builds a house. Look at that. The poet writes poems. Look at that. This is basic structure. The simple form of a sentence. The simple form of a sentence has three parts. What are they? Already we have seen subject and predicate. Predicate has two parts. Thus we have got three parts. We have he sings songs. Tom builds a house. The poet writes poems. So here you can see subject is the starting. and what the subject does, the verb will tell you. And who will receive that action? There is an action, so that has to be received by somebody. See, I throw this pen, you receive it, isn't it? So you are the receiver of this action. So in this sentence, starting action, this is the starter. The action is described here. Action words we have seen, action words are verbs, and then the action is received by somebody. Here in this case, eats grass, sings songs, builds a house, writes poems. Understand? So and all those receiving words, or we call objects, they have to be nouns. So the basic structure of a sentence is, English sentence is subject, verb, object. Or we can say a noun, a verb, and a noun. This is it. There is a noun, there is a verb, and there is another noun. This first noun is in subject position, and the second noun after the verb is the object position. The receiving. Action is received by. It may not be always an action. It can be a state, a situation. For example, we say, in which case there will not be objects. There will be an example like this. The ice cream is cold. See that? Ice cream cannot be hot, you cannot call it a hot ice cream. So the ice cream is cold. So here no action is taking place. Only there is a state of, a situation is described. The ice cream is cold. This is also a sentence, but you don't call it a basic sentence, because a basic sentence should have subject, verb, object, or a noun. In this case, the ice cream is, it's not an action, ice cream is cold. It's only a situation that is explained. So that about this we will see later. For the time being, you understand this, make this clear, that a basic sentence in English has got 3 places. First is the subject place, second is the verb place, and third is the object place. Subject is noun, verb is an action word, and the object is also a noun. Such a sentence is a basic sentence. So you can generate, we say no, generate means make. Generate means make, generator. When there is no current, you will switch on the generator to produce current. Like that, if you get a structure like this, you can produce sentences, as many as possible. See, put a noun here, a verb here, and a noun here. The cow eats grass. See that? The cat drinks milk. The student reads a book. The teacher teaches a lesson. Any number of sentences you can make. So remember this, and only if you have a thorough knowledge of the structure of basic sentences, we can go on making sentences also. We will, as we advance further, we have got things become very easy for us. So today I told you about 3 things. First is a word. Second is group of words with some sense, that is phrase. Third is a sentence. A sentence has 3 parts, or you can say subject, predicate, but predicate has 2 parts, that is verb and the object, or some words which describes something. That those unnecessary things, time being you forget. You remember that a basic sentence has three places: subject, then verb plus object. Or you can simplify this by saying a noun plus verb plus noun. An example you can see, the cat drinks milk. And thus you can go on making sentences. The cat drinks milk, the cow eats grass, the dog eats bones, the crow drinks water, the teacher teaches a lesson, mother cooks food, father milks the cow. Any number of sentences we can make. So you got that sentence making mechanism now. How sentences can be generated by using nouns, verbs and nouns. Understand? Yes. So I think that is now clear to you. Word, and then you have got phrase, and then you have got sentences. A basic sentence means noun plus verb plus noun, or subject plus object plus subject plus verb plus object. Clear?